GNT Sports Talk coming right back at it. This time, Eagles Corner. Let's get into it. Welcome, one and all, to GNT Sports Talk Eagles Corner. Episode 1, I guess you could say. Hey, me and Joel was here to go ahead and talk about some Eagles news that popped up this week. Joel, man, what an exciting week to be an Eagles fan, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, can you hear me? Making sure you can hear me there. All right, cool. Yeah, man. Man, how we went to work. He didn't even take a vacation. He's right back at it and making it happen. And man, we got the right person making the moves, man. So very excited.
Look, let's cut right into this whole entire week. The first big news that actually dropped this week was out of nowhere, and I say out of nowhere, we see that Saquon Barkley got extended for an additional, was it 2 more years? What's the breakdown on that, Joel?
I mean, the breakdown, is a 2-year extension, $41.2 million, $36 million guaranteed. And he also has a lot of built-in incentives into that, which is up to 15. He can make it up to 15 million in escalated incentives. So definitely, well deserved. Let's first and foremost say that.
Facts.
But the important part about the contract is that with the new extension, he was able to move money around and create, instead of a $13 million cap hit, about a $16.8 million cap hit for this year, which freed up some money. And I think we know for the next topic as to where some of that money went.
Yeah, I think so. We're definitely going to get right into that. But let's talk about how the importance of how Howie's actually showing these players that if you perform, you can get paid.
Well, not only that, it's been a long time. I don't want to say a dark cloud, but it's been like an unwritten rule where these running backs aren't getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
And specifically, we were one of the teams that we really didn't. I don't want to say didn't value the running back position, but didn't think that's where we should spend the money. And that narrative has changed. He made him the highest paid running back ever. And right after that performance, he got what he deserved, man. He's well deserved.
And when you think about the Super Bowl and how Howie and Jeffrey Lurie walked over to Saquon, the things that they said, look, it was a lot that happened behind the scenes that was in that mic'd up video that the Eagles released, or that the NFL released, when you have Jeffrey Lurie that basically said that you epitomizes everything that I desire in a person. And then Howie's going out of his way and said basically everything about you, I love you as a player, I love you as a person, you're basically everything that we wanted for this organization. The love is there for the man because he showed up not just as an outstanding player, but also as an outstanding person, and they paid him for it.
Right, outstanding person, outstanding teammate. Those games that he would take the back seat because we were up or there was just some extra time, he wanted to see the young guys get the action, get the yardage, get that time. He's happy for them. And one thing that I've seen it, I'm sure you've seen it, and some of the viewers that will view this would agree on this. But I think actually his influence on Kenneth Gainwell played a huge role because, and I don't want to take anything away from Gainwell. I'm sure he worked on his craft and all that stuff as well. But having someone with the work ethic of Saquon Barkley on his team, a great team player, on top of that, just adopting those great habits, made he looked a lot more shifty than he did last year. And
Yeah.
I think it was because, and a lot more patient, I should say, during the cuts and when he got the ball and stuff like that. And I think a lot of that attributed to, having Saquon Barkley on the team. So definitely, man, you all from all aspects, team player, character, all that stuff, leadership. And man, I mean, it played out extremely well.
Man, and you know what? You said something very important. It's something that Gainwell actually showed patience. But you know who did not show patience? My man Howie. Howie showed no patience at all because the very next call that we got from Shefty, and that dropped today, which is Wednesday, the 5th, dropped the next big bomb. Joel, what was that?
The next big Baun, but 3 year, $51 million, man,
Woo!
34 million guaranteed, another 1.5 that he can get in incentives on the escalated incentive on escalators incentives, I should say. And man, he was. I mean, I don't want to take anything away from Garner Johnson. I don't want to take anything away from the young boys on the defense and Jalen Carter, but you could argue he was probably the main person on the defense, probably the most important person on the defense. Probably between him and Jalen Carter. But
Mhm.
man, everybody wanted this to happen. I'm so happy it happened, and well deserved as well, man. Because I mean, listen, he came new team, new defensive coordinator, and he was the person that was running the defense. Man, he was the captain of the defense, and man, I'm so happy we got him back. And that's where probably some of that money went. The money that he saved, on the Saquon deal, doing that extension and stuff like that. Man, and that's where's it at. At first, everyone obviously was thinking about the Miles Garrett thing, but
Mhm.
I mean, he took care of somebody that took care of the team and won the chip with what's left this year, and we'll see what happens.
Family, once again, Howie is a freaking genius. I've been saying this thing all day. I feel like I've been saying it all week. Howie's a freaking genius. Once again, you go ahead and extend Baun for another 3 years. So we got him for another 3 years. On top of all that, if I remember correctly, and the news is really going to release itself even more. I believe the cap hit this year is like $4 million for Baun in this contract.
Right.
It's extremely low.
Well, that's the thing where like the guarantee money is the most important thing on these contracts.
Right.
So once he gets the guarantee money and he meets the mark for these players of the guaranteed money, then it doesn't matter if they're getting it now. Like I mean, when you're dealing with that type of money, money ain't never late. Put it that way.
Facts. Facts.
So as long as he's getting the guarantee part is important, whether he's getting it this year, next year, or the following year, the way it's broken down. And then not only that, but obviously you want as a player, you want to get paid, but at the same time, you want to be on a team that's competitive, and you want to make sure that you're not in a situation like you're getting paid, but now you hate coming to work and hate losing and all that stuff. Case in point, you got Dallas Cowboys sitting here scrambling. Already they just gave these guys these deals within 2 years. Dak and CD Lamb, and now they're scrambling trying to figure out ways to actually, go back, revisit these contracts to create more cap space, which like a lot of people are finding out, like, yeah, all that stuff is good, and you want all the money up front, but when you're dealing with that type of money, it's never late. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
why you want it now? Let's help the organization out. They took care of you with the guarantee side. Let's spread that out. Let's backload it, and you good.
There you go. So, hey, guys, what do y'all think? How do you think Howie did during this whole entire week? Just this week. It's the off season when it comes to free agency didn't even start yet. And we already got some gigantic moves that already happened by Mr. Howie Roseman. So, hey, what do y'all guys think? Are y'all liking the moves from Howie? What are y'all guys are looking forward to actually being the next? But Howie is not. I say more money is going to be used, And I see some Miles Garrett coming up real soon. We'll see if Miles Garrett get on this defense. Oh my God. But hey, that may just be me just talking all out of the side of my face. What do y'all guys think? Comment at the bottom. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate y'all on GNT Sports Talk. Until next time, we will talk to you soon. Peace.